know we're supposed to pick something from a quote-unquote known work, but I looked. And honestly, there's nothing that shows my range or says anything about who I am that is memorable in any important way. And that's what I need, to be memorable. Because, and I'm not trying to embarrass you, Mr. P, but you've had trouble remembering my name since I started auditioning freshman year. So obviously I need to take a new approach. Look at the audition form and look at my face. Rachel Banks. Not Rochelle, not Ruthie, not Melissa. I really don't understand where you got that last one, but you have called me Melissa at least 3 times in as many years. So my goal here is to be memorable. I'm going to tell you a story here, one you already know. Listen, I love to perform. I mean, really love to perform. Like, since I could walk, I've been dancing. Since I could talk, I've been putting on shows. The piece, This Is My Audition by Zarr, speaks to me because, like Rachel, I would do anything to be near a stage. Scotty King got electrocuted while running the light board. It sounds like a joke, I know, but what I'm saying is that he died during the second act of Miracle Worker when Julianne Leskowitz had gotten so good at playing blind, deaf, and dumb that she didn't even stop her scene. Even though the lights flashed and everybody heard the sizzling noise from up in the booth, and Annie Sullivan stopped and said, "Oh my God, Scotty," because she knew about the leak in the auditorium roof and Scotty's belief that bare feet were good luck. And she put it together faster than all of us. I'm sorry. I'm still making it sound like a joke. You don't know this about me, since you've never taken any time to know anything about me, but I use humor that way. It relieves the tension. Unless someone is actually dead, like Scotty, in which case it just ends up sounding sick and insensitive. You know all this already. Of course, as it is in our very recent history, what you may not realize is that it's supposed to be me. Now it sounds melodramatic, like I'm trying to get attention or turn the focus away from Scotty's tragedy onto me, who has suffered no tragedy other than spending the last few months walking around like I stole someone else's life. And thinking, if it had been me, would anyone have noticed? One, I'm obviously not memorable. As you well know, I have never gotten a part. I audition every single time, and this is the mistake I've made. I check the yes box. On the part of the audition form where it says, "In the event you are not cast in the play, would you be willing to work behind the scenes on this production?" I always put a check mark in the yes box. And this time I didn't. Because if I don't check yes and I make myself memorable, maybe I'll get a part. Chances are that part will be onlooker number 8 in the 3rd act, but I don't care. As I have tried over and over to figure out why I don't get even the crap parts no one wants, the only conclusion I come to is that you see that I'm willing to be backstage, so you give the part to someone smarter who checked no. What happens is the part of me who would rather mop up Julianne's sweat than not have anything to do with the play panics and checks yes. Yes, use me. Yes, abuse me. Yes, make me post call times in my own blood. I will do it. These are the thoughts of a person who would do anything to be in the general vicinity of an auditorium every single day, including weekends. This is why I checked the yes box. This is how I ended up running lights, but not wanting to run lights, because that's a job for people who are passionate about running lights. People such as Scotty King. What I wanted was to be on stage. But since that didn't happen, I hoped that while Scotty took care of things, I could spend more time with the actors and soak up some of their actory personalities. Because I really think sometimes the reason you don't cast me comes down to that you don't see me as one of them. I know I'll never be one of those sparkly, chosen oddballs that have the second I turn 18, I'm moving to New York written all over them. I think too hard before I talk. I can't break into songs from the Spring Awakening, At the drop of a wool stocking, I have never dared to wear an item of clothing that strays from my jeans and cardigan comfort zone. The funny thing is, I thought drama would be a place where being not like the others was okay. But it turns out you have to be not like the others in the exact way that the others aren't like the others. But I know that doesn't matter. That someday some director, some boy, some anybody will like me plain and in my cardigan and not be blind to me because I'm not aggressively different. I know I don't have any real responsibility for Scotty's death, that it was a freak accident. But I can't help but think if it had been me up there, would things have gone differently? I mean, I would have known that bare feet and a puddle of water under a massive power cords wasn't the best scenario. He seemed pretty capable, though, for a freshman, so instead I took my place and stood in the wings. My lips were moving to every line of every character in that play, something stirring deep inside me, the way it does every time the house lights go down and the stage lights come up. And I want to be one of them. Not for the attention, but to be transported and remade and to say all the right things for a change inside a life that has a script where you know what comes next. And I also can't help but think Scotty's death was a sign someone up there telling me, stop checking the yes box. I'll take any part. I will. And if it's onlooker number 8, I will be the best onlooker number 8 this town has ever seen. But if you can't find a part for me, I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to hang around in the shadows anymore. This time, you will remember my name.